Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, the Judy TV show, where I talk about marriage and marriage related issues. I appreciate you guys for always being there for me, for all the support and the encouragement. Thank you so very much. In this video guys, I just want to, as you can see the title, Hello Stella Damasus. I just want to speak to her sister, her friend, yes, our gender, Stella Damasus. That's veteran actress that is now residing in the US. You know, she has broken up with her husband, her third husband, Mr. Daniel, and only for her to see on the social media that the man has moved on, the man has even gotten married to another, wedded another person. I like to start by saying, Stella, I feel for you. Yes, I feel for you. Aside every other thing that has happened, I feel for you because it's such an embarrassment, it's such a shame. But if you remember vividly, how you met Daniel, how everything came to be between you and Daniel, you just know that you shouldn't even clap for yourself. You shouldn't clap for yourself. Much as you'll be hurting, much as you're embarrassed, much as it's shameful, and much as you're hurting, but you shouldn't clap yourself. Daniel, this same Daniel, who is coincidentally your third husband, your first husband, Jaye Abodorin, if I'm not mistaken, but I know he's of the Abodorins. The guy died. That's understandable. Then you now went on with Emeka Nzeribe, right? I hope that is also his name, but I know he's also from the Nzeribe family from Uguta in Imo State. I think that lasted for like 3, 4, 5, 6 months, but not up to 1 year. And you guys went your separate ways. I don't know whether it was out of desperation or it was out of to let me prove to them that I can also, get married or move on. That was why you met Daniel the way you met him, and then you went on with him the way you went on with him. Sis, I said even you yourself, you will not clap for yourself. Because that same Daniel was married to a colleague of yours, Doris Simon. And they had a child, a baby boy together. I'm not certain if that boy was up to a year or even two. Before you now plan with Daniel, because you have moved on to the US, you now plan with him because you don't tell me to apply for US visa as a 1 day thing. For somebody to feel, if you fill out a form, applying for a US visa, of course you have to state where you're going to stay in the US. So apparently, this is planned between both of you. He now wrote your address. You were fully aware that there was a woman somewhere that you guys were conspiring against. It didn't bother you. It didn't matter to you. So long as you are the one that is at the receiving end, as at that time. Now, everything went on well. Daniel abducted his own son from his wife, left without goodbyes, left without telling her anything, no quarrels, no nothing. He left, boarded the aircraft for how many hours and came to be with you, and you opened your doors and you welcomed him. Haba Stella. Haba Stella. Who does that? And your conscience was, you were just calm, you were just normal, that you started staying with him, whether it lasted for a day or two, or 1 month or 2 months, or 1 year or 2 years, for the fact that you knew what this man did to his wife, and that son of his was abducted and the wife was not aware, you felt so very comfortable. You felt so relaxed. Life goes on. Life moved on. That was most unfortunate for you to have done. That was just most unfortunate. And to a colleague, even if it's not a colleague of yours, for any human being at all, at the end of the day, what happened? After some years, you guys went your separate ways. Because such a thing that it doesn't have a foundation. It doesn't have a foundation. The guy got you cheaply like that, and that cheaply he will also leave. And at the end of the day, you parted ways. And maybe a year or so after, you now heard it on the social, because that's what you said in your interview, that you just saw on the social media that you're no longer married. It's really unfortunate, it's shameful. I feel for you, that's the truth about the matter. But at the same time, what you did was very wrong. What you did was so inhuman to a fellow woman, a woman like you. This Doris of a lady was in tears. I think she has moved on. I think she has remarried also. I'm not certain. I'm not certain now. But whether she has remarried or not, for the fact that you did this to her, you could have even told the daddy, no, that is wrong. Don't do that. But no, you welcome him with open arms because it is you that is good to stay with a man. It's you that is supposed to be married and not this other person that is even legally married to. Stella, that wasn't good. And you see how he has turned out. You know what they talked about karma. You see how whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. You understand? Whoever that diggeth a pit, the Bible says, shall fall therein. You dug a pit and you simply fell therein. I don't know how you're feeling now, but I tell you, I mean, I'm sure that you're not feeling so good about it. You are not just feeling, because for you to grant an interview and you say how it happened, that it was on the social media that you got to know, that's a very shameful one. That's a very shameful one. And ladies, my gender, please, can we just learn? Can we just learn? You know, most of these videos that we do, and then we'll talk about other people that their issues already on the social media. It's just for us to learn. It's just for us to learn. You don't build your happiness on another person's tears. I said that to Judith Austin. You don't build your happiness or your joy or your excitement on another person's pains and somebody's tears. You don't do that. It is wrong. At the end of the day, it backfires. At the end of the day, you will be the one that will lose out. Okay, look at it now. I don't know what has happened to Doris. I'm not, I've not heard about her for quite some time now, so I don't know whether she has remarried or whatever. But for you, Stella, see what is going on. See what is playing out. But you have two daughters with their bordering, your late husband from a bordering family. By the time this girl, I want to believe they're even grown by now, and they're hearing all these things about you. What model are you to them? What example are you showing to them? What are they learning from? What would they say they'll take away from their mother? Can we just learn to be, can we just learn to be human in anything that we do? Whatever you desire, ask God. God will give you. There's a guy that you would have married to now. By now, you still be in your husband's home and happy and excited and everything. But no, you decided to go about this other way. Stella, that was wrong. But I know that if we blame you from now to tomorrow, it has happened, it has happened. But the only thing I'm saying is that learn your lesson. Don't go and do that again. Wait on God. If you still want to marry the fourth one, it is possible. There are people that are not even married once, but you now, this is your third one. If you want to marry again, just tell God He's able to sort you out. He's able to settle you. But please don't go about it this way. You don't have to hurt anybody, because the moment that other person is still in her place, crying, shedding tears, remember that God created each and every one of us. So if you are excited that God answered your prayers because a man moved in with you who is married to somebody and that person is crying, the same God that you're saying is also the God of that person. So God will also be faithful to that person. You understand? So that's at the end of the day, that is how you now reap this kind of a thing that you sow that is not good. It's not very good. Honestly, I saw the video. I felt for you because the embarrassment, but the way you went about it was wrong. The foundation was wrong ab initio. Please, if you want to remarry again, it is possible. You are still a young lady. Tell God you want to remarry. Let God be the one that will give you somebody that will stay with you. Don't go about it this way that you went about this way. That's just the only thing. And for us ladies, it's all of us, including myself. Please, let's not go about this in this way. It doesn't pay. No, it doesn't pay. At the end of the day, another woman will be shedding tears somewhere, and you'll just be flaunting a man that you know that is somebody's husband. It doesn't pay. Look at what Jude Austin is going through. The stress, the trying to explain, trying to, I've had it enough here. And how long do you think this is going to be? Please, let's just pick a message from the mess. Let's just pick a message from this mess. Let's just take sense from this nonsense. That's all I'm trying to say. So guys, that's all I want to say on this video. In this video, I pray for Stella that God will remember her if she still wants to remarry. God will remember her because she's still a young lady, pretty and so talented. God will remember her. Just allow God to sort you out. Just allow God to sort you out. Don't go about this way. It doesn't pay. It doesn't take you far. Once the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? That's what the Bible said. Okay, so guys, that's all I want to do in this video. That's just my reaction to say, Stella, hello, don't do it again. Don't go about it this way again. That's just the thing. That's why the title of this video is just, hello, Stella Damasus. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for always being there for me. On that note, guys, I'd like to urge you to please subscribe to my channel. Let's grow together. And then let me have your comment at the comment section, so that we can roll as a family that we are. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, guys.